everybody, nice to see you. Today I will practice Cafe Puccini mini story with AJ. And the first, I want to tell you a story about Mike. Mike is a writer, and he has a competition with Stephen King. Okay, let's start. Mike is a writer. He's he's not a normal writer. He's a very controversial writer. Um, my liberal people love him. Conservative people hate him. My famous in the American literary scene. He helped to make his story by challenging Stephen King a competition. He said to King, "I'm the best writer in America. I challenge you to a competition to prove who the best writer really is." Stephen King accepted. They decided to hold a competition in New York City. Both writers sat at a table with a pen, some paper, and the clock. They had only 10 minutes to write. Stephen King wrote calmly and slowly. He seemed very confident. Mike was very animated. He shook his head. He moved his feet. He smiled. He frowned. He cried and he laughed as he wrote. After 10 minutes, they finished. A group of writers read their papers. Uh, they decided that they decided that both papers were so good they could not pick a winner. So everybody else was shocked. Though there was not a a clear winner, this competition started a new movement called fast writing. Suddenly, everywhere in America, writers tried to write quickly. Many writers tried to copy Mike and Stephen King's fast writing style, but unfortunately, most of them were terrible, and no one could beat Stephen King and Mike. Okay, we next we practice with AJ mini story. Okay, let's start.
Writer. What kind of writer is he? King's fast writing style. But, unfortunately, most of them were terrible. No one could beat Stephen King and Mike. Okay, Mike is a writer, but he's not a normal writer. What kind of writer is he?
Mike is a controversial writer.
Does everybody like his writing?
No, they do not. Some people hate his writing.
Does everybody hate his writing?
No, some people really love his writing.
Do people agree about his writing?
No, some people really hate his writing. So he is a controversial writer.
What kind of people love his writing usually?
Liberal people love his writing.
Do conservative people love his writing?
No, conservative people hate hate his writing.
Do people who like change and new things like his writing?
No, conservative people hate writing and they don't like changing, and new things. They don't like change and new things uh, in his writing.
Do people who vote for the Democrats, do they usually like his writing?
Yeah, liberal people love his writing, and Democrats is liberal people.
Conservative people hate his writing, and they hate him. What kind of people hate his writing?
Conservative people hate his writing.
Republicans, do they hate his writing?
Yes, applicants are conservative people, so they hate his writing.
Does George Bush like his writing?
No, he hates his writing because George Bush is very conservative.
Does Michael Moore like his writing?
Yes, Mike Moore like his writing because Mike Moore is liberal.
Hey, Mike is famous in the U.S., in the American literary scene. Is he famous in the German literary scene?
No, he's famous in America's literary scene.
Is he famous in the Mexican literary scene?
No, he's famous in American
Is he
literary
famous
scene.
in the French literary scene?
No,
Why is he famous?
he challenged Stephen King to a competition.
What did he do?
He challenged Stephen King a competition to prove who the best writer really is.
How did he make history? What did he do that was famous?
He challenged Stephen King to competition.
Did he nicely ask Stephen King for a competition?
No, he challenged Stephen King
Where did they hold the competition?
in New York City.
Did they hold the competition in San Francisco?
No, in New York City.
Both writers sat at a table with a pen, some paper, and a clock. They each had only 10 minutes to write something great. Stephen King wrote calmly and slowly. He was not animated. However, Mike was very animated. Did Mike move his body a lot when he wrote?
Yes.
Was his face animated when he wrote?
Um, he smiled, he cried, and he frowned, and he laughed as he wrote.
What else did he do that was animated?
He shook his head, he moved his feet, and he smiled, he frowned, and he laughed.
After 10 minutes, what happened?
Mine and Stephen King finished.
And then another group of writers read their papers. They read what they wrote. But they could not pick a winner. Both of the writing, both of the pieces of paper, both of the stories were so great, they could not pick a winner. Everybody was shocked. However, there was no clear winner, but this competition made history. It was very famous. It started a new movement called fast writing. Did it start a small movement?
Yeah, this competition started a new movement. famous movement, fast writing.
Many writers tried to copy Mike and Stephen King's fast writing style. However, no one could beat them. All the fast writing in all these countries in this big movement, most of it was terrible. Only Mike and Stephen King were good.
Okay,
Okay, effortless English members.
that's it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.